morning. I'm extra happy this morning just for leaving that nightmare of an accommodation where I stayed at last night. They got no respect for anybody. It's ridiculous. They make as much noise as they can in any kind of accommodation. It's like they leave their house just to go to a hotel so that they can make the most noise possible and just disturb everybody else. Yeah, so leaving that place is the happiest part of my morning so far. Well, I've just left there, pulled over at this petrol station, grabbed a coffee, and then I'm gonna start with my route. It's gonna be a highway this morning, but it seems like they got a separate motorbike park, so that's gonna take me into the capital. All right, let's see what's cooking. So I need to try and navigate my way to the federal highway, which will then take me basically all the way to the city. Well, here we go, ladies and gents. Something like this is hopefully gonna take me all the way to the city. A motorbike lane in one direction, separate from the highway. I had to manually create a route last night, so represented by that red line and those numbers, because this section is closed off and I don't want to get on that busy road. Now this route seems to be going through. It even passes behind 2 petrol stations, and you can even go in there and fill up on fuel if you're a motorbike. But what I don't understand is why close it off. I have to put my glasses on because of the insects. I don't want to go blind. And also I think I'm going to have to find myself a mask, because I can already taste all of that road pollutants. So like, this is one of the reasons why I'm also going to the capital, is just to cycle on this dedicated motorbike lane. And also the number one reason is so that I can view the architecture there. I want to see a bit of skyscrapers. Like a peaceful between a construction site and the highway. Oh boy, that accommodation last night. Jeez, like those staff are just toxic. That's in the middle of the night, and I think it was the cleaner. He's talking to somebody on his phone with a loudspeaker, and he's speaking at the top of his voice. I had to go out there and tell him, hey, I'm trying to sleep. This is a hotel. You come here to sleep, but you are making one hell of a noise, you know. He was okay about it. He kept quiet, and then the next change of staff comes over, and they just continue. And I've got my earplugs in, and I can still hear them. It's ridiculous. They are another species. They say they make this place 100% bad. You know, just they are just they're just rubbish human beings. In general, they suck. They lack discipline and manners. I don't know about the rest of the country, but so far it's just been toxic manners in all the hotels. They're just toxic. It just makes so much noise you can't even sleep. And the traffic is also a reflection of their personality, and it's not reflecting very well. It's a new day, a new city, so let's see how it changes there. Let's hope for the best and prepare for the worst. So far, I'm really enjoying this. Like, this is super nice. You know, when you come from from that intense traffic like yesterday, and you're on this early in the morning. You got your own lane. It's fantastic. It's really number one, eh? It's really lekker. We even got our own little tunnels. Lekker that I actually don't want it to end. I can actually ride my bicycle. It's a miracle. Maybe see if I can find myself a mask here. I didn't have any masks, but at least I got myself some Coke and some buns for breakfast. I would have noticed that I'm traveling in a northeasterly direction is because in the last few days I had to extend my route towards the south to overshoot the capital city, so that I'm able to join up on these motorbike lanes, which would bring me into the city. If I had to go straight down south into the city, I would have had to have entered on normal roads. It's on my right hand side. If I was going south, then it should have been on my left side. So far this side mission is quite pleasant. I'm really enjoying it, and it's not pleasant in terms of peace and quiet. It's more like I'm able to cycle without being ridden over. I just got to mind myself, still hug the left of the road, because there is still quite a lot of motorbikes zipping by. It's like so yeah, this motorbike lane goes completely around all these interchanges. Well, it's 20 past 8 on a Saturday morning, and I've done 20 kilometers already. I'm more than halfway there into the city, and I don't think that these motorbike lanes will hold on all the way. Hey, what I'm backtracking is I saw a Swiss Army knife. I can use this for something. The guy on that motorbike was probably a failed suicide bomber. Failed suicide training camp. This route is super lucky, really. And you see there again, one day is insanely chaotic, and I just don't enjoy it, and then the next day is fantastic. I mean, I'm loving it. Like, you basically got your own road, and I'm loving all of the massive buildings. I love architecture. I absolutely love it. Through all that shit, this makes this so much more rewarding, eh? Yeah. I've been through dozens of these small little motorbike tunnels that goes underneath these massive highways. They're so lekker. The only ones that have a bit of a fright is the ones that don't have lights. And you just have to pedal as hard as you can just to get through there, because you never know if a couple of motorbikes is going to be blazing through there and they can't see you. Like this intense roads. So a motorbike lane is going to go underneath all of that. You got all these highways and byways and whatever you call them. There's even train tracks and a river flowing. Ah, it's insane. Spaghetti of roads. Freaking lucky. Yeah, we've got a train station. This is a alternate way. I'm going to go ask these guys if I can go down this way and if it will rejoin. Well, it seems like I can cycle down this way. Check that tall building. Alright, it seems that I'm done with that motorbike lane. Now I'm on these pedestrian cycling ways. Some Half-Life 2 vibes over here. There's a monorail train. Oh, I can't believe it, eh? An actual cycle lane. First time in this country. First time. Even represented in blue on my maps. Now that I've actually got a chance to breathe, I can grab myself some like a fresh fruit. That's $4.25 a banana. That tower's been dominating the skyline for quite some time. It's definitely some Half-Life 2 vibes going on there. This massive tower shooting up into the sky. Also the massive concrete river. Okay. Fantastic timing was that, eh? I've got luck on me today. Some bridge life. Hello. Good, and you?
How you doing?
Very well, thank you. Just had a chat with one of those guys underneath that bridge. I didn't want to record it. He says that he's been staying there for about a year, and he's got no home, he's got no job, he's got no family, but he can speak a little bit of English. So I told him, well, he should go to a smaller town and he'll definitely get a job because he's able to speak a bit of English. Yeah, in the city, that counts as nothing. One of those track maintenance trains. Train station, bus station. Building is so high that it doesn't even fit in my normal lens anymore. I have to put it on the ultra wide lens to be able to fit it in the frame. Imagine in the evenings you won't even be able to walk through this place. insane, eh? Besides the mental disorder of some of the people, yeah, I really enjoying all of the cityscape. Some quick googling, that tower is 678 meters high, and it looks like that it's the tallest building in Malaysia, maybe even the whole of Southeast Asia. Oh boy, this thing is insane. I am in heaven, eh? I love these buildings, eh? This building is it's a marvel, eh? Just look at that, eh? It's insane. I basically have to point my phone all the way down to the ground to be able to capture this place. And I've got the ultra wide lens on. I can just sit here all day and admire this. It is fantastic. Oh, I still can't get over this. Yeah, I must be finishing off this bit of it. Imagine how epic it must be to go up that elevator. I would have loved to have gone to the top of that thing, but yeah, unfortunately it's not open to the public yet. In about 8 months time they will open up what they call the sky view, where you can take an elevator to the top and pay an entry fee of about $600 plus. I would have been happy to have paid that now, to be able to see that place inside and get a complete view of the whole city. I would have paid that in a heartbeat. I'm gonna try and get a full 360-degree loop around this place. Basically camouflaging with the sky. Should have tinted the glass in red. Now that would have made an impression. Because of the angles of the building, some of it doesn't run 90 degrees down, it actually curves inwards, and those guys have got like these suckers on sticks, and yeah, they were actually cleaning the windows, so they will stick those suckers on and then pull themselves towards the building. Well, this video is probably going to be mainly about that building over there. But this is what I love. I love this. This is I love architecture. I love building. I love it. And the best thing is, there is nobody here. I think I came in at the back entrance. If I had one of those hammocks and just something to eat and drink, I would honestly just lay here underneath these trees and admire that marvelous bit of engineering. That tower just makes all of these other buildings seem like nothing. That's the size of those relatively big buildings. And yeah, I'm not ever going to get over this. Most beautiful man-made thing I've seen. It is insane. The most beautiful is there's two places that's been epic for me. Number one is Angkor Wat in Cambodia. That's the ancient ruins of the Angkor Empire, and this behemoth of a tower that is gorgeous. It's got all the lines that any man could dream of. It is stunning. Yeah, that's the Merdeka 118 tower. It's got 118 floors, and it's got a height of 679 meters. So that's the behemoth here. There's another place that we're going to see today. It's called the Petronas Towers. It's two copies of each other, basically, twin. So that one's also going to be a nice see. And then I think there's another tower that's called the Kuala Lumpur Tower. So we've still got some more things to see. You know, I've basically only taken 2 photos of this whole trip. One was in Thailand when I was on the beach with my bicycle, and the second one is of this tower. Really, everything else has been videos, but there's only been 2 places that's been mind-blowing for me. There's the other tower in the distance. What a view. Check that out. Beautiful, eh? I'm busy nicking the temple's power to give my phone some charge. Probably chase me away if they see me charging my phone, yeah. Alright, now that my phone is all juiced up, let me go see if I can get juiced up, and then we go find another place to go and explore. I think he's going to be watching me the whole day. The National Mosque of Malaysia. Making sure that they're all dressed appropriately. Apparently this long sleeve white shirt, long pants is not enough, so I'm going to this side now and I'm going to see what those with that dress code police have to say. To register, yeah, and then you need to verify your check-in and then your dress code. Alright, so I registered and I did pass the dress code, and my name is Ik and I'm from Lesotho and I'm 68 years old, and I'm a male, and my religious group is a collective of atoms that's been arranged in such an order that I'm able to think cognitively, and I'm capable of my own thinking. Well, that's what I put down on the information. There's the big tower watching us all. There we go. You can see that what looks like the side of the building's been smashed to pieces, but it is the reflection of that tower there. It seems like this place closes at 12:30 and then opens up at 3 o'clock. So that's why I came here. They will shut down and then most likely start all of their prayers. At least I can say I've eventually visited Stonehenge. Planetarium. Yeah, let's see what's cooking inside here. The anti-gravity room. I'm probably gonna slip inside there with my very grippy cycling shoes. No. Kids' dreamland. This place would have been a dreamland for me when I was a child. To control those robots. What do we have here? I wish I had places like that when I was a little one. My mind would have been blown. It's still lucky just to go through it, eh? Well, that was quite a lekker little find. I just happened to find it on my way to the National Museum, and the aircons were pretty awesome inside there, so that was a little bit of a lekker relief from being exposed to the heat of the city. King Edward. The National Museum, and we're getting some nice shade thanks to these big skyscrapers. So that was about 25 bucks. All archaeological finds. Interesting, basically just a rundown of the old history of human migration to this part of Southeast Asia. That's what I wanted to say the other day, is there's these trade routes, that one coming down there and then going around up and then to China, and Malaysia is smack bang there in the middle. And if it wasn't for these trade routes between China and the Southeast Asian countries and India, and also through to the Middle East. Alright, so what I wanted to say is that Malaysia sits here basically in the center, and then they got this trade area where the ships would pass through, and that would basically go through all along India and through to the Middle East, and eventually making its way to Europe. And then on the other side is the rest of the Southeast Asian countries, and also China, and then Japan as well. So this was a major crossroads in the trade route. So if it wasn't for that geological area, then Malaysia wouldn't be Malaysia. In other words, if there wasn't that gap in the ocean, then this place would basically be worthless. It would be like Cambodia and Laos. That part in the ocean is actually called the Malacca Strait. It's almost like the Suez Canal, but it's natural. So that's how this country actually became, is thanks to that trade access, you know. There's all the tradesmen having their business deals. Treasure. So it seems like that majority of the history of Malaysia is just a trade place, where you got the English, the Portuguese and the Dutch, and the Chinese and the Arabs. So this place is just a massive trade hub, eh? It was just where all the paths came together. Probably the most valuable patch of grass in the whole of Malaysia, with the giant looking over everything. From this square you can basically see almost all of the major buildings. And you got to look up at that one. Just missing one building. There you can see it peeking through. See what that one looks like. As I suspected all along, this whole country's economy is all in this one city. That's it. Basically, it might as well just be a city-state. Oh, we're getting closer. Oh, that's one big ass camel. There's the other tower in the background, starting to peep around the corners. The Kuala Lumpur Tower. You just have to see this city in Malaysia. You would think it's one of the best countries in the world. Because it is completely different than what you've seen in the rest of my other videos. Another giant where you're basically looking 90 degrees up at. A lot of buses here. You can imagine there's quite a lot of tourists going to the top. Let's go see what's cooking. It's a bit of a neck breaker. I'm going up. 170 bucks to go up the elevator. Let's go check the views out. Shiny. Yeah, we waited the line for the elevators. That will take us to the stores. The height of it. The total height. I'm going to the top 300 meters. I ain't playing around. See what we got here.
Hello. Yes, sir. Do you have a ticket?
Yes. The old Petronas Towers. They were once the tallest man-made structures in the world. So you can pay 50 bucks to stand on that platform and get just a little bit of a better view, but you can only stand there for 45 seconds. Here's people, they got a lacquer infinity pool right at the top. Pretty epic, isn't it? Pure eye candy for me. It does look like a mini city that they're building on the top of that mountain. So it's still got the best view. That's my precious. Double-decker highway. So that area was where I came from this morning. There's no time limit for staying up top here. You just have one opportunity though. You can't come back up. And what's making me want to go down is this thing is empty. All that I've had today was that little bit of chocolate buns. And I think it's close to 4 o'clock, and I've been up since before the sun, so I think it's time for me to fill the stomach. The eyes have had their feast at the top here. They've still got another feast to go have, but I think it's time that my stomach gets its feast. Otherwise they're gonna be burying me at the top here. There's the last bit of point. Now I feel so flat. They must have had a nice wedding on that side. At a closer inspection of these flags, they're not Ecuador. I think that they must be the flag of the capital. It seems like it's their capital flag. Oh well, whatever. You live and learn. At least that's a real tree, I can confirm. I'm guessing this is what I look like when I film my videos. Where's my bicycle now? Procrastinating, yeah, let's go get something to eat and go see what those twin towers look like from the bottom. Petronas Towers. So 4 seasons. They are very pretty. Once upon a time the tallest building in the world. Now it's just there. They're all posing for that backdrop. Like a cool sort of kiddies to play in and cool down.
Yo sé que tú lo dices.
Well, Today has certainly been one of the highlights of the trip. Alright, let's go find where I'm staying tonight. I've all checked in. Let me show you my palace for tonight. The grand tour. Bed is good. That's my kitchen and the pooper, shower, aircon, the door. So yeah, what can you complain about? Everything's within arm's reach. Well, I'm gonna go take a ride on the train. Looks like there's my train. That was a quick little ride. Cost about $5. Get a token, scan it, door gates open up, you go through, get on the train, you come back, you drop it in its little slot, and then it opens up little booms and you go through. Easy as pie. Let's go find us a beautiful Cinderella. Ah, there she is, the most beautiful Cinderella, dressed in all her glory. Alright, a minute was enough for me in that mall. What a spot for advertising. You know what the weirdest thing is? That in this whole area here, there's thousands of people. And there's not one piece of dirt on the ground. It is spotless here. So they light these things up. See, there's the lights on top of that. Photos of that in the backdrop. The big blue giant is hiding in the evening sky. He doesn't come out in the night. So you use that machine, gives you this token. Then you use this token, scan through there, and then you go jump on your train. And now we're back to the Loud district. the noisy place, the place where you can't sleep even with earplugs, in the area where sound is a positive thing, you know. There's that behemoth hiding in the background. I'm over this place, and my room is literally just behind this thin bit of canvas.